Hello, this is Pastor Carol Anthony from Philadelphia Baptist Church in Marshfield, North Carolina. Well, those of you who know me well know that if you see me out and about 90% of the time, I'm dressed as I am today. I have my tie on, my sport coat is hanging on the chair, but I usually have that on. And if you look very closely, most of the time, on my sport jacket lapel, there'll be a little pin. Sometimes it's a flag from another country. Sometimes it's a lighthouse or an anchor or a cross. But I wanted today to show you my favorite pin, and it's this one. I don't know if you can read that very well, but it says, "No deposit, no return." I've had this pin for a long time, maybe 35 years. It was given to me by an Olympic gold medal swimmer named John Neighbor. John Neighbor at the 1976 Olympics in Montreal, Canada, won 4 gold medals, and each one of those medals was awarded for a brand new world record. And he said he got his philosophy of life off of a Coca-Cola bottle, no deposit, no return. Now, I need to explain, if you're 40 or younger, you won't know this, but we used to buy our soft drinks in glass bottles. And if you wanted to take that glass bottle away from the store, you had to pay a deposit for that. And then once you finished your beverage, when you brought that glass bottle back, they returned your deposit to you. Sometimes it was a penny, sometimes it was a nickel. It just kind of depended on when you did that. Now, when we switched over from glass bottles to plastic bottles, for a while, people had to get used to that idea. And so on those plastic bottles, they would stamp this, no deposit, no return. In other words, you weren't going to pay a deposit, but you weren't going to get anything back for bringing that bottle back. When John Neighbor spoke that day about his philosophy of life, he said, "That's the way I live my life. I know that in my marriage, if I don't put something into it, I won't get much out of it. No deposit, no return." As far as my college education, I knew that if I didn't put anything into it, I wouldn't get anything out of it. No deposit, no return. And it's true in our relationship with the Lord as well. If we don't put anything into the relationship, we don't spend time in prayer, we don't spend time reading His Word, then don't expect to get much out of your spirituality. No deposit, no return. Oh, no, by the way, if you're a church member, you're not going to enjoy your church very much if you're not putting anything into it. We need to give to the offering and find a place to serve and be there when it meets. No deposit, no return. In Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10, we find this. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For there's no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going. We only have a limited amount of time on this earth. And if you want to be a person that makes a difference, I want to remind you of something. No deposit, no return. God bless you. Have a great day today.